90-Day Fiancé. Mina Mack's wedding day bombshell. Is she pregnant with Mark Bessette's baby? 90-Day Fiancé star Mina Mack has dropped a major bombshell on her wedding day with Mark Bessette, suggesting she's going to have a second baby with him. Mark is a professional pilot who met former model Mina in France. Mark was smitten by Mina despite their age gap. Mark and Mina got engaged, and she came to the US on 90-Day Fiancé Season 11. Mark and Mina's relationship went through several ups and downs until the Parisian beauty could finally walk down the aisle. Mark's family seemed to be suspicious of Mina's intentions and asked Mina to sign a prenup. Meanwhile, Mina noticed signs that Mark was still not over his ex-wife. Mark also had an ex-girlfriend named Jade, whom he was talking to after meeting Mina. Moreover, Mina also decided to fly back home when she received devastating news about her son Clayton. Eventually, Mina agreed to sign the prenup on the condition that Mark would have to adopt Clayton. Mark admitted it was something he always wanted to do. However, is Mark ready to have a second child with Mina? Mina has 2 kids. Mina almost didn't marry Mark due to Clayton's absence. Mina shares a daughter named Maria with Mark. She revealed her pregnancy to him shortly after their engagement, but by the time Maria was finally able to join her father in the US, she was already 2 years old. It remains unclear why Mina waited so long to move to America and marry Mark. Still, she was willing to delay the process even further and risk losing her K visa because her older son, Clayton, was facing immigration challenges. Born from a previous relationship, Clayton couldn't travel with Mina and Maria and had to remain in Paris under the care of Mina's sister. Confusion over Mina's citizenship raises questions about Clayton's visa. Why Clayton couldn't join Mina in the US? Mina has said she's from France, but questions around her nationality continue to surface. Rumors suggest she never obtained French citizenship, which has added to the confusion about her son Clayton's visa eligibility. In an interview with Fiancé, a viewer asked Mark what exactly was preventing Clayton from joining Mina in the US. Mark admitted he was caught off guard. Clayton's name was included in Mina's visa paperwork, and he had assumed they would travel together. However, Mark revealed he hadn't realized that Clayton held neither a French nor an Angolan passport, indirectly confirming that Mina is originally from Angola. Neither of Clayton's parents, Mina or the real father, were French citizens. According to Mark, Clayton was unable to obtain French citizenship despite being born in France. He would have to wait until he turned 13 to qualify. Mina, who lived in France for 25 years, held a French green card but had not acquired citizenship either. Originally from Luanda, Angola, Mina hadn't taken Clayton there to obtain an Angolan passport, leaving his legal status in limbo. When Clayton's passport failed to arrive on time, Mina nearly called off the wedding, wanting her son by her side on such an important day. For now, Clayton remains with his aunt as Mark and Mina continue to hope for a positive update. Is Mina having Mark's baby on 90-Day Fiancé? Mark and Mina's big day comes with a bigger surprise. Despite the challenges they faced due to Clayton's immigration, Mina did go ahead with the wedding. The preview for the upcoming episode of 90-Day Fiancé shows Mark and Mina as part of the many couples from Season 11 who will be tying the knot in the finale. Mark asks Mina to take a deep breath as a nervous Mina places her hands in his. Meanwhile, Mark's daughter, Bessette, tells the producers that she sees potential in Mina staying around and having a good marriage with her dad. However, she adds that she would be very upset if Mina and Mark decided to have more kids in the future. The next clip has Mark exclaiming, "Everything's going to be great," and Mina turning to him and saying, "I'm pregnant." It cannot be confirmed if Mina says it as a joke or if she is really having another baby with Mark. Mina is all the more secretive on social media, often sharing older content with 90-Day Fiancé fans. Perhaps viewers will have to wait until the finale to find out if Mina and Mark will have another child. Were you just as disappointed in 90-Day Fiancé as I was when Mina found out her son can't attend the wedding? Since 90-Day Fiancé star Mina arrived in the US, she has come half-heartedly. It was because, while her daughter, Maria, was with her, her son, Clayton, couldn't go with her. Mina's 9-year-old son, Clayton, who is not with Mina, has been mentioned in every episode of the reality show. Mina, being in New Hampshire and having her son on another continent, has always been on her mind. In light of recent events, when she learned that Clayton wouldn't be at their wedding, she was devastated. The day that was supposed to bring joy and happiness, because her son might not be able to join her, has become a sad day for Mina. The entire situation seems heartbreaking and powerless, which has led Mina to be in such a fragile state of mind. Witnessing her emotional state has been quite a moment for 90 Day Fiancé viewers. 90 Day Fiancé Season 11. Mina is heartbroken over her son Clayton's inability to attend her wedding as seen in the latest 90 Day Fiancé Season 11 Episode 17. Mina couldn't stop crying after learning that Clayton won't be there to attend their wedding. While she was worried about how Clayton might never put his trust in her, Mark was concerned about Mina's mindset regarding marriage. He confessed that there was a possibility that, since Clayton was not there, Mina might refuse to walk down the aisle and get married. "He's the story of my life. He's the fight of my life. I miss him a lot, and no one can understand that," said Mina. Later, 90 Day Fiancé's Mina also shared that she had no doubts about getting married and the person she was marrying. But her concern was whether her son would think that she was selfish. She also confessed that she had been thinking about the choices she had made and had arrived in the US without her son. As a viewer who has been following Mina's journey on 90 Day Fiancé Season 11, the entire situation feels powerless after witnessing her heartbreak. Earlier, when she was arriving in the US, the visa and immigration nightmare nearly made her doubt herself and her decision. While she is there with her K-1 visa and must decide to get married within the 90 days allotted, there is no chance of postponing the wedding. However, she has been asking Mark whether they should postpone it or not. Mina tried to prioritize motherhood and love, but the process and paperwork made her feel alone when she couldn't bring her son with her. Additionally, Mark's daughter, who would be Mina's future stepdaughter, Jordan, also got off on the wrong foot with Mina, and their relationship has not been on good terms. If that had not been the case, she might have been closer to Jordan and found comfort and confided in her. Some fans have been questioning Mina's choice, while others have been supporting her for doing everything she could to ensure the safe arrival of her son, Clayton. Seeing Mina sharing how concerned she was about her future and relationship with Clayton, it felt gut-wrenching. Rough one to watch. 90 Day Fiancé fans react to Mina telling her son that he won't be able to attend her wedding in America. 90 Day Fiancé Season 11 Episode 17, Too Late for Love, premiered on TLC on June 8, 2025. Just 2 days before the wedding, Mina came to the heartbreaking realization that her son Clayton's visa for the US wouldn't be ready in time. Mina had no choice but to make the hard decision of calling her son and telling him that she won't be able to fulfill her promise of bringing him in for her wedding. The talk was visibly hard on her, and she soon broke down into tears, fearing that her son would resent her for it. Fans online reacted to Mina's interaction with her son and empathized with the pain she had to go through. One person wrote on X, "Mina having to break her son's heart telling him he can't go to the wedding in America was a rough one to watch. I'm sure they'll pick at that scab at the tell-all." Mina having to break her son's heart telling him he can't go to the wedding in America was a rough one to watch. I'm sure they'll pick at that scab at the tell-all. Okay, I take it back. Seeing Mina talking to Clayton has me tearing up. Ah, poor baby, a netizen commented. Not even Jasmine can understand what Mina is going through because she was bothered about her kids not being a part of her wedding. Mina had to be into it, an ex-user wrote. Meanwhile, some 90 Day Fiancé fans felt that it wasn't a big issue, as Mina could have a court wedding now and have a proper ceremony when her son could get into America. Mina and Mark. Really? You can't go to the courthouse and get married first? And have the big wedding when your son gets there? Mina and Mark should just sign the papers and have the wedding later. No problems, a fan mentioned. If Mina don't stop this BC crying, I get it, but you knew this was a possibility. Just get married, like you know you gonna do. Fix up and get him there ASAP, a fan wrote. Other 90 Day Fiancé fans reacted. Mina has grown on me, but I imagine that Clayton has had a few disappointments from her, a fan commented. So how exactly is Mark and Mina expecting to get a visa? Walk into the embassy and ask for one. An ex-user wrote. 90 Day Fiancé star Mina wishes to postpone her wedding to Mark. From the start of 90 Day Fiancé Season 11, contestant Mina had been trying to get her son Clayton into the US before her wedding with Mark. However, after several failed attempts at getting a visa for him, she lost all hope 2 days before her wedding ceremony. Mina couldn't stop crying after telling her son that he won't be able to come to her wedding. Mark soon approached her and tried to console her. Later in his confessional, Mark shared that he wasn't sure how this incident was going to play out. He feared that if Mina misses her son too much and changes her mind, then she might not go through with the wedding. While being held by Mark, Mina expressed that this might be the last time her son believes her words. She wasn't able to keep her promise and felt that Clayton would resent her for it. Mark chimed in, making his 90-day fiancé partner understand that she didn't break her promise on purpose. He told her that she just wanted her son to believe that he would soon be with his mom. However, when Mina said that she needed some time and was thinking of postponing their wedding ceremony, Mark explained to her that she only had a few days on her visa and they had to get married in 2 days, no matter what. The 90-day fiancé star then opposed the idea of having Clayton attend their ceremony, though live-streamed. While Mina wasn't fully satisfied with the idea, she understood the urgency of their situation and agreed to go through with their wedding.